Grant, what day is it today?
It's travel day.
Yeah, we're off to Florida. Oh, about time.
Little bit annoyed because I've just got in the car and it's saying 19 degrees. We've been cold pretty much every day since we got back from Florida because it was a fairly cold, rainy winter. Just got in the car, 19 degrees. It's really hot. And now we're going.
That's typical us, though, isn't it? But as you can see, the suitcases are in the car, and we're about to set off. We've got about a 2-hour journey to Heathrow, haven't we?
Bernie's taking the mickey out of me because we stayed at a Warner's recently, and I've left an Aqua Libra water in the car.
You're such a thief.
So she's going, ooh, who do you think you are?
You're always stashing stuff.
But it's really nice. They do still water and fizzy, so they are really nice.
So as I was saying before, Grant digressed about his fizzy water. Typically, look, if you're regular around here, you know this happens.
I'm the new ambassador for Aqua Libra.
You know this happens a lot, right? That's all I'm saying. But we're very excited. So here we go on our next 6-month adventure in Florida. So as I say, we've got a couple of hours to Heathrow Airport. We have booked the Premier in like we always do because we're on the 8:05 flight in the morning, VS91.
Yeah.
So we've got to get up about 4 in the morning in the hotel. So we're going to stay.
We're looking forward to it though, aren't we?
I can't tell you, I've been counting the days for this day to come round. I've been dying to get back, haven't I? So so without further ado, what should we do?
Without further ado, let's go.
Yeah.
And this is brought to you by Aqua Libra.
It's not. We're not sponsored by anybody. See you in 6 months.
Bye, house.
Off we go. Oh, look at it. Beautiful day. This is our room at the Premier Inn Bath Road here at Heathrow Airport, and we're staying in room 1087, which is a Premier Plus room. Stop hiding, Grant. So it's just a pretty standard room, as they all are with the Premier Inn, but like I say, this is a Prem Plus room. The most important thing about any hotel stay is the bed, and you know with the Premier Inn you're going to get a very comfy night's sleep because their beds are brilliant. There's a lovely little easy chair there with a footstool. Got a nice desk, dressing table. So here's the tray. You get some coffee pots, I think, because you get a proper coffee machine. Not that Grant and I really drink coffee, so it's not really a thing. But obviously tea bags, but you also get your nice little 2 little bars of chocolate. And you do get a little fridge in the Prem Plus rooms and a couple of bottles of water, which is included. And there's plenty of plug sockets here. Here's your TV, which is a decent size. Not that we'll be watching much telly because we're only in this room for a few hours. I'll explain why in a bit. But here you are, you've got your USB, normal plug sockets, lights here, and they're on both sides of the bed. Iron and ironing board, some extra pillars up there, which we will be using. Got this other area here for actually getting ready, which is where the hairdryer is, so your makeup and so on. Some hook strings and coats. And here's the bathroom. It's a really good sized bathroom. Nice tiles, so as you can see it's a huge shower. So you can, it's more, you know, it's more than a double, I would say. It's like a triple shower. And you get the nice products included with the Premier Inn. So there's your shampoo, conditioner and shower gel. And you also get some nice hand wash by the side of the sink. Got to say, from first impressions, all looks very clean. very comfortable, and we paid £58 for this room because I always book it well in advance, and if you book it well in advance with a Premier Inn, even at Heathrow Airport, you'll get a decent price. This is the window. In this hotel you only get one long window, so you don't really get a view as such. We're overlooking the car park, which you can't really see because obviously it's the evening now, but like I said, we're only here for a few hours, so that doesn't really matter. And for £58 I'm very happy with the room. Like I say, it's comfortable, it's clean, and it's very, very convenient for us to get to the airport in the morning. So yeah, big thumbs up. So it's £6.80 each. There you go, hotel hopper. And it goes to all the terminals. And there are all the times. And there's the QR code. Somebody wants to look it up. There we go. And their website address is at the bottom.
It says you can pay on the bus if you want.
So this is where you get the bus, at the back of the hotel, and they run to all the terminals. But it is different from the last time we stayed here, isn't it, Grant? Before there was a little kiosk just in there,
Yep.
but that's no longer there, and it looks like you pay on the bus, and it's £6.80 per adult one way.
So I'm going to get on the bus and you can walk, yeah?
Yeah, you reckon? So it's at the back of the hotel here. And I'm not going to do a full tour because we've stayed here before.
Yeah.
So I'll just do a link below in the description if you want to see the full details that the Premier Inn Bath Road has to offer. And they've got a few vending machines here at the hotel, so drinks, snacks, and some items like plugs, toiletries and so on if you need them. And I'm about to buy a drink because I'm a gasping. So you will need your key to access the lift. I saw this in the lift, and bearing in mind we're in London, Heathrow Airport, I mean, I think that's a bit of a stonking deal, that. Main meal, starter and or dessert, drink and unlimited breakfast for £29.99. Pretty good. Good morning, Grant.
Morning.
We are, what's this ungodly hour up at?
Yeah. Mind you, hopefully we can sleep on the plane, eh?
Yeah, so it's around about 5 AM, just gone 5 AM. And I'll just squish you around now because we are just waiting to get our bus there to Terminal 3. Our flight is at 8:05 AM. We are flying, as always, with
Virgin.
And so far so good. We're
Looks
on time.
looks like we've got an old. There ain't many old Virgin planes left, so you always play Virgin Casino, don't you?
You can roulette, yeah.
Virgin Roulette, but it's an old one today.
I think I've worked it out that if you get the early flight, the 8 o'clock flight, that's the old plane, because I've checked the next one and it's the new plane. So bear that. I mean, obviously you can't guarantee that because they can change them around. But looking at the past history of this flight, the morning flight, it's always been the older plane for the last few weeks. So anyway, so we're on track.
Yeah.
And we'll see you when we get to the airport. So we're at Terminal 3, which is where Virgin operate from here at Heathrow. And as you can see, you can't miss the building. The big words give it away there, Virgin Atlantic. So we're just going to walk down now and check in. Morning. So we just checked into Premium over there, and as you can see, there's nobody there, so it was a breeze. And the lovely Karen checked us in, what a lovely lady. And yeah, so we're off to security now. Another phase completed.
Yeah, another phase. Get in there.
So we're through security. That was nice. Oh, wasn't it nice that the new scanners are here? When we came last time, we still had to unpack everything, didn't we?
All your laptops.
Yeah. Well, let's have a quick look on here.
I got pulled over though, didn't I?
Yeah, you got pulled over. Oh yeah, 8:05. Oh, the gate will be shown at 6:50, so we've got about an hour to wait before we know the gate. It's a bit of duty free.
You used to go in these regularly, didn't you?
Yeah, not so much now.
You sort of know what.
Well, to be fair, the prices of duty free now, you can, if you check, you can.
Deals ain't that great.
Ain't as good as they used to be, no. So.
A lot of people come in and just use the testers, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. But it's funny how they sort of force you through duty free, innit, Grant?
Yeah.
Look.
Is it IKEA? It's just like
It's like IKEA, isn't it? You will buy something. I think they do 3 for 2 on drinks in here, I'm sure they do. Yeah, 3 for 2 on the drinks, look.
Yeah, but, yeah, you can take them through wherever we're going as well.
Yeah, now we're alright now, yeah. So we can get 3 for 2.
So like $3 then.
Right. Hang on.
Or Haylands, please.
No, I think it's on all drinks, so I think I'll get 2 waters and something else for me. So get 2 Buxtons. There's more drinks around here. Yeah, 3 for 2. I'm going to get a 7-Up Zero. There we go. There we go. $7.38 for those 3 bottles, which ain't bad really, because you get 3 for 2, yeah. So we have about 90 minutes before we board, and because we've got the early flight, I haven't ordered the sort of hot meal because I cannot be eating curry or fish at 9:30 in the morning. So I've ordered the fruit platter, and I'm going to get a croissant or something like that to go with it. So my choices really are Pret a Manger or Cafe Nero. So I'm going to have a little look in here first. Let's have a look. We've got pastries. That's all kind of like hot food. I don't want hot food. I just fancy like something like a croissant. That's it, thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Here's the Harrods shop, which I do love. Let's see what their bear is this year. Oh, it's Paddington. They've got Paddington this year. Oh, he's cute. Oh, I think he's 35. Oh, he's cute. Oh. What's the little one? Oh, 23. Oh, that's well cute. Oh, look at the little red wellies. So we're heading down there, which says all departure gates. So we're gate 34. We're at 25. Few to go yet.
Exit for gate 25.
See you in America. Oh, there's another little Pret a Manger here. Here we are at gate 34. special.
Yep, just seen our plane, Lady Stardust.
Yeah. So there we go. That's our plane for the day. Jesus, that's a long walk, isn't it? You couldn't get the further gate away, could you?
Well, I've got some steps in.
Yeah. So we're at the gate, and behind me, as you can see, is our plane, Lady Stardust, who is named after David Bowie. And we're about to board in about 10 or 15 minutes. Just some information about the flight. I booked it a few months ago, and if any of you have followed us before, we use Virgin points, so we both have a credit card where we collect points and get a rewards voucher. So this flight, which is a premium out, economy back, and it cost us £953 for both of us. I may try and upgrade our economy flight on the way back, but we're not too fussed actually on the way back because it's a much shorter flight. So as well as the £953, we used about 148,000 points in total, including one of our reward vouchers. So that's not bad going, and that's why we love flying Virgin anyway. It's our preferred airline, but with the reward scheme, it makes it really affordable, especially when you're flying premium. Because the flights will be more than double what we've paid. So yeah, well worth it. So I understand we're going to be arriving a bit later. We were due to land just before 1 p.m. in Orlando, so it's looking like we're going to arrive about 20 past 1. We'll show you some of the key information on as we go along on the flight, like the food, etc. And it's looking like a beautiful day here in London. I believe it's going to get up to 25 degrees today. So it might actually be slightly warmer than where we're going to, which is ironic, but we know next week the temperatures are going to be about 30, so we know we're heading into some good sunshine.
Next to your seat, to the
And we're on our way. I would just say, Grant, it's going very smoothly.
Yeah, too smoothly.
Right, don't say that. So here's our plane. I was right, look, Lady Stardust. Good me researching, I Grant. Digging around and finding out the plane numbers.
Wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I would. Morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Oh, I don't need to give you that, do I?
You don't need to give that. Am I going to be a film star here?
Yeah, hi.
So just up here.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning. I'm going to go towards here. Look at number 4.
So the crew member's just been round with the menu. So I'll give you a little look at what's on there. And this is 8th of April 2026. So these are the food choices. You go after takeoff. There's your starters, your mains, and your dessert. Now, this is I think I've already mentioned it in the vlog, but this is an 8:05 a.m. flight. And I ain't eating Thai green chicken curry, codfish cakes or ravioli.
I am.
So I couldn't eat that at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I think you've got the codfish cake, haven't you, Grant?
Yep.
And I'm having, I've brought on board a couple of croissants, and I ordered the fruit platter. You can order a fruit platter, so I've got that. You also get the Wonder Wall as usual, where you get some little sweets and nibbles throughout the flight. We used to call it the Wonder Wall, didn't we, Grant?
Yeah, and I was really disappointed when I found out it wasn't a wall and it was a basket.
Yeah, it's not really a wall, is
It's
it?
the Wonder Basket.
Very true. Then a bit later on, we get a mile high tea. So you get a finger sandwich, a quiche, a warm scone and a pastry, and prosecco and tea. You also get some wine if you want it. It's all included in the premium cocktail, which is the Bloody Mary, which is their signature cocktail in Virgin. And then you also can have these drinks, so there's your beers, spirits, soft drinks, coffee and tea. And you can also have a hot chocolate. I do tend to have a hot chocolate at some point on the flight, don't I? So there we go. So there you go, there's the food choices, the menu as of 8th of April 2026. 9 in the morning. This is Grant's food, and he ordered the fish, which is the codfish cake, and blimey does it pong. He's got a caprese salad, chocolate dough, little cheese board, and a bread roll. But there is no way I could eat that at 9 in the morning. That is unreal, no. So I went for fruit platter. Gosh, and you're not get a lot of fruit. I've got pineapple, melon, strawberries, some tangerines, and they'll give you this carton of water now. But what I did was, as you saw in the airport, got myself a croissant to go with my breakfast. If we get the early flight again, you ain't getting something like that again, because that reeks.
But it looks great.
Right, I'll let you know how we go. So Grant, how did you enjoy your meal?
Yeah, it wasn't great. They normally have really nice meals. This time, the fish cakes weren't great.
I've got to say, it didn't smell very nice, did it? Glad I had the fruit platter and brought me a croissant.
Got some empty, well, we'll turn that around. We've got some empty seats on this flight as well.
Yeah, there is actually in the premium. I went up the back as well because I went for a walk. Yeah, it's not a full plane today, this flight.
It's unusual.
Yeah.
They're normally full.
Yeah. You know, I'd say there's about 20%, or maybe no, about 15% of the seats not taken. That was really good actually, I really enjoyed that. And I just watched this film, and I watched it more because of the actor Brendan Fraser. Is it Brendan or Brendan? Brendan Fraser in it, called Rental Family, set in Tokyo, Japan. And I nearly turned it off when I started watching it, because it's a lot of subtitles all the way through it. But it was such a good film. It was a really beautiful, moving film. I'd highly recommend it. So I'm really glad I watched it, and I'm now watching Song Sung Blue, which is about a tribute guy doing Neil Diamond. So I've only just started that, so I'm not quite sure that's going to pan out. Looking good though.
Yeah,
Should we pop back and get our afternoon tea?
It's all about watching films and waiting for your food each time.
Can I, as usual though, with Virgin Atlantic, they don't stop coming round, do they?
We've had loads of drinks.
I've been offered more drinks than I could drink. So, although it's an older plane, it's actually a very comfortable plane, isn't it? I'm really comfortable. So, yeah, no complaints here. What are you doing?
The only complaint was my fish cakes.
Yeah, they did pong. When you chose it, when I said your meal option, I thought that was a weird one. So you initially chose the ravioli, didn't you? I bet you should have stuck to that now.
Yeah, never change your mind.
No, but the problem was our daughter-in-law made us dinner last night, didn't she? She made a lasagna, and I think the day before I cooked you spaghetti bolognese. So, you thought I bet.
Don't believe in variety, do we?
So I think you thought I won't have pasta again. But I bet you wish you had done that. Yeah. You can't go wrong with ravioli.
Unless you really, really like fish, I'd give the fish cakes a miss.
Give them. And
we heard someone say that the Thai curry was lovely.
Yeah. So we'll check back in you with afternoon tea.
Might do, might not.
So our afternoon tea has arrived, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, sorry, before I do the afternoon tea, I just need to offload a bit here. Because I have watched 3 films on this flight. I just watched a film called, what's it called? Song Blue.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. Anyway, but it was such a sad film. And then at the end, it was actually a true story. I've been in bits. I need therapy after watching that. Highly recommend it. I'll give it 10 out of 10. It wasn't what I was expecting. And it was such a sad film. Oh, and it was a true story. Anyway, so I just had to offload. Sorry. Bit of therapy there for burning. Right, so I'll show you our afternoon tea now. So here's the afternoon tea. So you get a nice sandwich. What do you went for? Chicken, didn't you, bro?
Chicken.
Yep. And scone, and I've got to say the scone's warm. So you've got the quiche, cherry galette, it's called. And you've got some cream and jam. And we've got a nice cup of tea to go with that then.
Yeah.
So should we tuck in and see what's right?
Yep.
So we've just finished our afternoon tea. And girl,
Yep, all done.
what did you like?
I love the sandwiches.
They were nice, weren't they?
Yeah. I tried a bit of Burners as well.
Yeah,
so
I only
the
wanted
cheese-
one of them, didn't I?
The cheese sandwiches were nice, and so were the chicken sandwiches. I wasn't a big fan of the quiche.
Oh, you wasn't?
No.
You had 2 lots of it though, didn't you? 2 lots of it down.
Just by sort of takes away the time, doesn't it?
Okay. And neither of us was a fan of the cherry galette.
Yeah, it was very, very sweet.
very, very sweet. Yeah, well, you've either got to love cherry and love cherry and love sweetness.
Yeah.
So that was very sweet. Yeah, so I took a bite of that, but that was enough.
And
The scone was the
the
best.
scones were lovely.
Lovely and warm.
Yeah,
For me, that was the best bit of the afternoon tea.
definitely.
Yeah. So yeah,
And as you said, they've been bringing drinks up the whole
backwards and
time.
forwards. Yeah, backwards and forwards. Yeah.
So
So all in
very
all, it was
happy.
quite a nice afternoon tea, wasn't it?
And we've got about an hour and a half left.
Got about an hour and 45 minutes, yeah. So we'll see you probably when we land
I'm
side.
just going to play Action Ball 2.
What are you going to play?
Action Ball 2.
Do you know how to play it?
No?
This is the last time we'll use the shuttle. Because from the 28th of April, all Virgin flies into Terminal C. So yeah, so when we come back in 6 months, we won't come into this. We'll be in Terminal C.
Authentic experiences are found in our art scenes, sporting events, and small businesses. In Orlando, there's something for everyone. We hope you enjoy your visit. Everything that makes Orlando
As they say, if you know, you know. But I had to come and film this because when we come back in 6 months, we won't be coming through this terminal. Virgin's going from Terminal C. So, unless we do an internal flight that comes into Terminal A and B, we will never see the famous carpet or this terminal again. And what we always love to see when we arrive, is the big old American flag. We'll miss ya. So we've arrived and we're just waiting for Tony, who picks us up and brings us to the airport. The whistling guy's out, the whistle's going. Yeah, yeah. As you can see, we made it. We're home here in Florida, and we had a fantastic travel day, didn't we, Grant?
Yeah,
really good.
Very tiring, but travel days always are.
Yeah. So it's actually the day after, because by the time we got back yesterday, although it wasn't too late because we got the earlier flight, by the time we'd sorted everything out, it was quite late in the evening, so we kind of just crashed then, didn't we? Yeah. Which is the right thing to do. Stay awake all day, go to sleep relatively early, and then, I don't know about you, but I feel fine.
Start afresh the next day.
I feel fine, yeah. So like I say, we had a really good travel day. The hotel, as you could see, but we stayed at that Premier Inn on Bath Rome. That's probably our 4th time now.
Yeah, we've tried a few different ones. That seems to work. Yeah. You need to find one that works for you, and that works for us, doesn't it?
Well, the reason as well, I get that one, is because we do tend to like the earlier flight. So we was literally only in that hotel room, I think, for 8 hours. That was it.
Yeah.
So why pay a couple of £100 for a hotel room? You're going to literally just going to use it, almost like a waiting room. Yeah. That's the
only downside. There's only 2 downsides, I think, from doing an early flight, and that one is you're almost guaranteed to get an older plane, an older Virgin plane, and secondly is trying to eat a sort of evening meal for breakfast. Yeah. I'm really surprised they don't have for that very early flight where they don't just have a couple of egg muffin type things.
I don't see.
A couple of bacon rolls, or
I don't see why, if they're ordering that food anyway. I don't see why they can't. Because they do an all day breakfast on the flight going home. Do you remember when you get back? Yeah. I don't see why they can't offer that as an option, as a meal on the way out there. I have given feedback to Virgin a couple of times on that early flight like that, and I know a lot of other travellers have, because it is odd that they serve up that kind of meal at that time in the morning.
What was the choices again? Thai curry. This was for about. Was this about
9 in the morning? They served it. 9,
10 o'clock. You've got a choice of a Thai curry,
codfish
cakes, or ravioli. None of which you really want.
As you could see,
10 o'clock in the morning.
As you could see from earlier in the vlog, Grant switched to the codfish cakes. Why I let him do that, I don't know. I don't know. It was horrible. It was an horrible experience, and I think quite a few people chose that because it was a right old pong on that plane for a while. But yeah,
do you know what else they could have? Maybe them little, those little porridges.
Yeah.
Those little cartons of porridge.
Yeah.
And just give you some milk or something.
I know. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think it'll be too difficult to do it.
They couldn't let you have Rice Krispies because they'll be everywhere, wouldn't they? You'll have a plane full of Rice Krispies. Oh, just thought of something else. What about a breakfast wrap?
Yeah. See what?
What a good idea.
What that would be so easy, and do you know what? It'd be easy for them. It's and I think it'd be a lot easier also to serve, because when they do that meal, they do that little salad. Sorry, we're going on about this meal far too long. We're going on about this meal. So Heathrow
Airport. Heathrow Airport.
Heathrow Airport. It was a breeze. Check-in, simple.
Yeah.
Security, no problems. And I've got to say, this is the first year that they've had them scanners where you don't have to unpack all your belongings at
everyone sort of panics, don't they?
Yeah.
They're trying to get all their leads.
That was lovely. So I'm really glad they've got.
Yeah.
I'm really glad they've got those scanners.
I'm surprised it took Heathrow so long.
I know.
Considering it's one of the world's biggest airports.
It was one of the world's busiest airports, but maybe that's why, because they needed so many, because it's whatever. But yeah, so I really liked that. That was really good. And as you could see from the vlog, we had a really good flight. No turbulence. For me, it went relatively quick. Yeah. Even though it was nearly 10 hours, it went relatively quick. But I think that's because I watched 3 films. Yeah. Something I never do. So I probably will try and do that in the future, because it did make the time go by. But no, it was a really lovely flight. Great service as always from Virgin. So yeah, no reason why not to continue to flying with it. Even though we spoke about the food, that's not really down to the crew or anything, is it? That's just a choice and timing. But that's the only thing that we could pick up that was this time. But apart from that, everything was super, wasn't it?
I was going to say I'll give Richard a ring, but I don't think he's anything to do with Virgin.
No, I don't think he is.
Tell him tell him to sort out his breakfast wraps.
But so like I say, we had a fantastic flight. It's really good. And when we got to Orlando Airport, it was a bit of bittersweet really for me, because I'd learned that obviously Virgin are, and pretty much all the long haul planes from the UK, but from the 28th of April, Virgin will be flying in and out of Terminal C. So the famous shuttle and that carpet and that entrance of the,
get used to things.
I know you do, but yeah, so I made sure I filmed it for the vlog for posterity for the future. But yeah, but every flight now we take, especially, well, obviously if we fly with Virgin, and I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be flying with Virgin, especially because, as I said earlier, we do the points. We'll be flying in and out of Terminal C.
It seems to have come back into fashion a bit, Virgin. I noticed on some of the vlogs I checked now and again that people had started going back to British Airways, because I think they was a little bit cheaper, and also the Irish airline.
Well, people were using the alternatives like Norse Airways, Ryanair and British Airways.
No, it wasn't Ryanair, was it? Aer Lingus, is it?
Sorry.
Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus, yeah, the Irish one. The Irish one.
To be sure! But now, in the last few vlogs I've seen, seems that everyone's doing Virgin again.
Yeah, because like you say, I've seen a few vlogs and then people have not had a very good experience with some of those flights. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people seem to be going back to Virgin. We've already renewed our annual Disney pass.
Yeah.
And for the first time since we've owned a home here, we're coming up to 4 years now, we're going to go and get Universal passes, aren't we?
Yeah.
So this time round, over the next 6 months, our vlogs will also incorporate Universal Studios, as well as the Disney parks. But we, as you know, if you're regular around here, you know that we don't just do the theme parks, we do other stuff in and around Florida, and we very much intend doing that this time round. And I'm also going to pop in the occasional, what I call out and about vlog.
Yeah.
So none.
Will you be out and about?
I will be out and about.
Right.
So kind of just sharing what it's like to live in Florida. Because we're here 6 months. Yes, we do a lot of the sort of vacation stuff.
So will you film me doing weeding and stuff like that?
Oh yeah. cracking the whip, yeah.
The unglamorous side.
But can I just say, he's made it sound he loves weeding. That's
I do
the thing.
like it.
He
I do like a bit of
loves weeding. We don't get it. Even our
Must be
American,
an OCD thing.
even our American neighbours laugh at you, don't they? In a nice way, in a kind way. But they say they like, you know.
She got you weeding again.
I all think I'm getting you out there, but it's you. You love doing it, don't you? So we're going to our first Disney park in a couple of days, but we haven't made our mind up yet, have we? We can't
It's
decide.
hard to know which one.
Which
do you
one
go
to
to
do
Magic
first?
Kingdom because that has the best atmosphere?
I know.
Do you go to Epcot?
I know.
To do some of the worlds.
We can't make up our minds. So we might have to pick one each and then do rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
I think we might have to do that because we're
I'm
coming.
thinking Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah, that's my fave.
That's
So,
what I said.
oh, there you go. Yeah, that's my fave. I love Hollywood Studios. So yeah, we're not quite sure, but whatever it will be, that'll be coming out next week as our regular Saturday vlog. And in between time, if we do a bit of going out and about, if I film it, then we'll also put an additional vlog on the Wednesday. I'm not committing to doing it every Wednesday. And
there'll be small
because I don't want to bore
small ones,
people.
won't they?
Yeah, I'm only gonna do that kind of vlog if I think it will be interesting or there's some stuff to share and what have you.
Yeah, you can just bore me.
Yeah,
No need to put them through it.
stop it.
I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, because as well as all the things we've just discussed, this time round our home, we're having quite a lot of renovations done on our home, aren't we? This time round.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of contractors coming in over the next couple of weeks to do quotes, aren't we?
New roof.
We're doing a new roof. We're getting the guest bathroom done.
Yeah.
And then some other sort of stuff that's not so, if you like, pretty or whatever.
Probably going to do the aircon
And the water heater, yeah. And we might do the floors, mightn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Throughout. So yeah. So we've got quite a few. So that'd be quite interesting, I think, for some people. Because some
If we
people.
can get that done for about 300 quid, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, dream on, pal. Dream on. But yeah, so if we'd hoping to get some of those jobs done this time round. If we do, I will vlog some of that.
Dave on the gate said he's quite handy, so
Having Dave on the gate. We'll be having a proper.
he'll be up on the
contractor.
roof doing the roof.
Oh. So yes, but I will vlog some of that because I know some people do like those kinds of vlogs, you know, before and after. I'm not saying I'm going to vlog every minute of the renovation, but you know, a little bit before, perhaps during and after, so people can see. And then I'm quite open. I'll share what the costs are, so people can know what the kind of costs are in Florida for these types of works. Yeah, because it's nice to have a comparison because I compare everything we spend here or do here. I always compare to back in the UK, don't I? Back in England.
When we're out in the shops and that, you go, oh, that's dearer than
I'm always
the UK,
comparing.
or oh, that's cheaper.
Yeah. Some things are higher, some things are vice versa. So
I suppose you can't help it.
no, I'm always going to compare. But it will be interesting to see what these types of major jobs cost compared to back in the UK. Yeah. So that's what's coming up. Yeah. Would you like to add anything before I shut this vlog down? Oh, look at the brain working. Look.
I can't go in there.
Right.
my brain just froze.
So that's travel day done, and we hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber and you like what we're about, then subscribe to the channel so you get to see our future vlogs. What we do love to get are your comments, and if you've got any suggestions of places where you'd like us to go or check out, please pop them down below, and we'll make sure we put them on our list, and we'll get to as many of those as we can.
We had some good suggestions last year, didn't we?
And we
Chef
did.
Mickey's and places like
Yeah,
that.
we did quite a few of the
The
suggestions.
Keys, and
yeah.
we went there. We went there, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we did,
So
yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah, lovely. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.
Bye.